Good evening. I'm Eric Hackley, and this is Hackonomics. On this segment of Hackonomics, I'll be joined by Mr. Kip Bailey, who is our camera operator. Mr. Bailey attended the Washington, D.C. inauguration ceremonies with my group, and we're going to talk a little bit about the series on Channel 21 that Ted Koppel was doing concerning South Africa. First of all, Kip, welcome to Hackonomics.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Okay, what I want to talk with you about briefly is you know, a lot of people, okay, this series that Ted Koppel was doing on ABC Nightline, just what is that series about?
Okay, this week, what ABC Nightline is doing a special series on South African policies. And what they did, they took their news staff over in South Africa, and they're doing a special series which will be running all this week with special focus on the apartheid government there.
You know, why is that issue so important?
Well, apartheid means segregation, or segregation specifically in South Africa. And that's extremely important because the majority of the people that are living there are black, and they're ruled by the minority class. And it's important, I think, because one, we as a country and a nation in the past have been in different ways supporting the South African policies through bank loans, through involvement in subtle military overtones. And I think that it's important for us to at least be aware of what's going on in that country, because we're supposedly supposed to be a country that is free and free democracy, and yet and still here we are as a nation subtly supporting the segregated and racist policies that exist there.
Okay, now the way that the black people are being suppressed over there, is there any relationship between what's happening over there and what's happening here, or what has happened here?
I think that the relationship that has taken place here in this country, like let's say during the times of slavery, the correlation between what has taken place then and the correlation between what has taken place in the 30s and in the movement through the 60s and 70s correlates with what is taking place there now and what has been taking place in South Africa. The people want equal rights. They want to be paid for their employment the same as the other people in that country. They want the opportunity to live free and have a choice and say so in their government. And right now it isn't taking place. People have been killed, kids have been killed for demonstrating against policies like that. And I'd like to say that what has taken place here in the 60s and the 70s in the South, where people have been shot and killed, is magnified much more so in South Africa. And what ABC has been doing is finally bringing that to light and making it available to the public here in the United States.
You know, when we look at the Free South Africa movement, okay, I guess it's obvious that the arrest, you know, down at the South African Embassy in Washington, D.C., you know, when people go down there and protest and get arrested, that's one way they're demonstrating. You know, how are people demonstrating? Are you familiar with that?
Well, as as the viewers will see on this tape that'll be coming up with the All People's Congress, they were organizing and beginning to distribute information and make their policies and their opinions known to the overall public. But throughout the United States right now, there are numerous cities beginning to evolve and protest their opinions towards America's in South Africa. And some of the ways they have been demonstrating or showing their disapproval of what's been going on there is by boycotting different American corporations that have interests or have companies in South Africa. They've been boycotting the products and been boycotting support for banks and institutions that have involvement in South Africa. And also they've been distributing information in educational forums about what has been taking place there in South Africa.